There we go. Welly, welly, welly. Thursday, the 21st? Damn. Thursday, March 21st. Alright. Just got today and tomorrow. So, I am heading out already. It's just me today. Pops is not feeling good. Hopefully he feels better. I never realized how negative I can be around people. Like, I don't know. I guess I just had so much of that I just try to relate to people with it. I mean, I know in my YouTube videos a lot, I can be a little grouchy. I'm okay, grouchy. But, you know, it's not to throw up on people or throw up on whoever's watching my videos. It's just kind of like updating on life with people. But I guess people don't see it that way and they feel uncomfortable and they think I'm just spouting out shit just to, I don't know. You know, because... So, I uploaded yesterday's video. I'm a little late on it. I need to get that off, though, you know. So then, you know, but I'm glad I caught it, you know, when I did. Because, again, I keep forgetting on uploading the videos until, like, the night time, which I should stop doing. It's bright, you know. I try to get the video out, you know, before I go in and start working. So, but anyway, yesterday it was okay. It was cool. It was Wednesday, you know, half the week. That's up now. We just got today, tomorrow, and then I'm off for the weekend. Hey, for the weekend, you know. So it's pretty good, you know, pretty good. So yeah, yesterday was interesting. I bumped into an old friend. You know, I think she's still a friend. I'm not sure. You know, go fool. I'm going. Fuck this. Ambulance. Come on, homeboy. Alright, so yeah, that made me fucking nervous. I was like, oh shit, is that... I didn't think it was a cop. I knew it was an ambulance. I was like, oh fuck, I hope I didn't just try to run in front of an ambulance without even knowing it. So, because I wasn't gonna wait at that light. I'm not waiting at that light. So, anyways, yeah, you know, yesterday was cool. It was just me and Pops, you know, and I bumped into an old friend from... Like I said, I'm not sure if she's an old friend. She's nice to me still, so, you know. I've known her for a few years now. And my mom is friends with her mom still. They just don't talk often. And this girl goes to Motion Church. And, you know, she was one of my cousin's interns. I'm not going to say her name due to respect of privacy. Plus, she's still a cool person, you know. It was just really kind of awkward. I don't know why, you know. I was pretty happy and uppity about it, but I guess, you know, with people who have connections to my cousins, I guess I kind of spewed a bit onto her about the drama. You know, that's not even drama anymore. You know, it's honestly, because, you know, if you ask me, I'm feeling better, I'll explain why I'm feeling better. You know, you seem happier. Well, yeah, ever since Angel left, it's been pretty good. You know, I've been a lot happier, you know, so I don't know, you know, I'm just, you know, I'm pretty good right now with my job, you know, getting the money I get paid, as long as I keep up with just getting there on time, you know, and then, you know, pretty much, you know, sure, I still have things, you know, I'm a human, you know, but, you know, I'm just, you know, it was a pretty good day for me yesterday, you know, it was pretty alright, you know, but it just seemed really kind of off when we were talking, but, again, I know she had to go to work before, you know, and I guess she hangs out where I work, and I'd never seen her there before. I was like, I've never seen you here before, you know, that's surprising, but, you know, hey, but then again, she says she's there usually after work, but I don't know, it caught me off guard. I was like, oh, hey, you know, didn't expect to see you here. So, but yeah, you know, I guess I'm that kind of guy who kind of vomits on people, which, you know, knowingly, if I am, I'll own up to the fact that I am. But I didn't even know I was, you know, because I explained what I was talking about to my mom, you know, trying to figure out why did she seem so, like, uncomfortable talking with me, which is fucking seemingly common with women, you know. I don't know why the people get so uncomfortable with me, but, you know, the words that come out of people's mouth makes a big scene to what people assume that you really are at, I guess. So, but there are people who are easier to spot than others. For example, my coworker Dustin. He's not, I don't want to consider him a coworker. He's one of my least favorite people there. That guy is easy to pick, but see, the guy has autism, but he knows what he talks about with people. So I told him, who asked? You know, yesterday the guy's a pagan, and he knows he's a pagan. So that's why autism's not an excuse in some cases, because the guy's a pagan. The problem with him was he started bashing another friend of mine who I can't really tell if we're friends. I mean, we're cool, but the guys there, they don't really treat me like how they treat each other. You know, they don't dab me up. They don't all that stuff. They just, hey, P, you know, hi, PJ, you know, or just, what's up, dude? You know, it's just like, oh, you give love to that guy, but okay, you know. So I'm like, whatever. But anyway, that's why I'm like, I'm not really sure. But anyway, that's not relevant. This guy that I'm cool with, you know, I'm friends with, you know, not to where he whatever. But anyway, he's Muslim. You know, I found out the guy that Dustin, the pagan, was talking to is Muslim. So, you know, because I was talking to the Muslim friend about hunting, and again, I'm keeping his name out of respect to that friend. He you know, I was telling him about that me and Justin, you know, are going to start going hunting pretty soon, and he was like, oh, why do you want to go hunting for? I'm like, oh, I don't know. It's more my brother's thing, really, you know, but it's just because it gets me out of the house. It's a good excuse to try some new things. And he was like, oh, I gotcha, you know, because it was against his, I think he said it was against his religion. I could be wrong with the words. It goes against his beliefs or something like that, but he wasn't bashing me about it or nothing like that, this friend of mine. So, you know, this, so I was like, you know, it kind of gave me suspicion that he was a Muslim. But I wasn't gonna ask him because it's none of my business. You know, it's none of my business. It's not my place to ask. At least so I feel. So Dustin and this other friend, you know, same guy, Muslim guy, were talking about that, and that friend said he was Muslim, and I was like, oh. Dustin was like, are you joking? It's like, really? Are you really gonna ask stupid questions like that, dude? Like, if that's what he believes in, that's what he believes in. It's free fucking will, you know. So, I'm like, oh well, with him. But for Dustin, he was kind of bashing him over being a Muslim, and I'm surprised too. But I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna bash him, because I don't bash people for what they believe in. If they ever want to talk about beliefs, I'll talk with them about it. But so then after he left, that's when Dustin started bashing Christians, about rules and I get that. I totally get the whole rules thing. I get it, but it's just like, Team Jesus. I believe in Jesus, but I'm a screw up like everybody else. So. He started just bashing Christians and rules and all this stuff, and I'm like, dude, I want to call myself a Christian, but I just have a lot going on. I still believe in Jesus regardless, and I still believe in God regardless. But it's just like, I don't know. I'm kind of in my own little world that I'm still trying to figure out. But it's just like, I was just like, bro, don't. I was like, I do not want to hear you bashing Christians. And I told him that I was a Christian, and, I don't want to hear it, and he shut up very quickly. The day before that, me and him got into it, and he shuts up very quickly when it comes to me. He doesn't really try to pick a fight with me too much, because he knows I'll just start spewing shit at him. So, but anyway, yesterday that's what he was doing. He started spewing off, just bashing people and all that stuff, but he's only going to be here for 6 more days. Hopefully by the 27th he's gone. That's word, that he's hopefully going to be gone by the 27th. So that will be awesome. Yeah, he's one of the most annoying people I've ever worked with. But the whole point I bring up Dustin is that's what I mean by people you could just read really easily. But his problem is he's not self-aware, and he thinks people are going to want to talk to him about stuff that nobody really wants to talk with him about. Nobody asked about your fan fiction about Jack the Ripper's daughter. Nobody asked about demons and all that stuff. Nobody asked him about that, so stop it. So that's why I told him. I was like, no, who asked you about what your opinion is on Christians, because he's like, I'm not trying to cram it down people's throats. I'm like, you do it right now, because I never asked. I didn't ask you anything, so, you're kind of trying to cram it down my throat right now, so. And he was being apologetic at that point, he was like, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to cram it down your throat. I just, was just making conversation. I'm like, but you got to think who asked. It's the same thing with Michael. I'm like, who asked about college football for the billionth time? They're both not self-aware, and Michael's like the complete opposite. He only talks about what he wants in himself. He won't talk about. He doesn't really think about what others would want to conversate about. So. Yeah, anything I conversate about, I try to think, would they want to talk about it? But, most of the time they would. So, yeah, so anyway, it was a good day. I stayed an extra 10 minutes because, I ended up clocking in 10 minutes, 12 minutes late. So, I got to make sure to fucking not do that again, because I accidentally, I clocked, I was there at like 9:04, and I clocked in at like 9:12, because I started changing garbages, and I'm like, oh my god, dude, are you serious? So I stayed like 12 minutes just hanging around and all that stuff. But anyway, so yeah, that's what it's been, and then meeting up with that friend from the old church that we went to, and so it was cool, you know. A little strange, but you know, I mean, it just kind of made me think, you know, like, what did I say this time? What did I do this time to make somebody feel uncomfortable? You know, it's guys too, you know. Like I said, you know, I'm not really treated the same as most of the guys there, you know, because they'll all dab each other, and I'm trying to be conversative, but it bores people. It can tend to be boring to people. It can tend to make people uncomfortable. And I'm just like, I'm not trying to do that. That's just what I'm surrounded by. I'm just surrounded by what I conversate. It's better than Dustin and Michael's bullshit, you know, but people don't see it that way. So, you know, and people wonder why I don't really talk too much. You know, Mom pointed out another example last week of, you know, we were talking about, do I play football? And then I started talking about how a kid hit me in the face with a baseball glove, and I quit after that, you know, and that was my experience with football, or not football, baseball with kids. You know, it wasn't a good experience, but it was fun. Baseball was fun, but I didn't get along with the kids that I grew up with. You know, that's the whole reason I talk about it, because that's what I experienced. It wasn't a great experience, you know. It's just, you asked me about me and baseball, so I was just answering, you know. That's what it was with me and baseball, you know. It's just like, I don't know, you know, it's almost like every single thing I've had, it's never really had a good 100% experience with, I guess, you know, so, but that's okay. You were supposed to stop, numbnuts. It's just me today. You know, there's no Pops either, so that's good. I mean, like, Pops should rest, but I do like the days where I'm by myself, so then I can have the freedom to just do whatever I want. It rained, so hopefully that vomit should be gone. It is. Is that Annie? No, that's not Annie. Why did I think that was Annie? Anyway. That. So, until the next video, thank you for watching. And yeah, you know, it's just a bit to talk about today. You know, it's just like, I just don't understand why people feel the way they do, you know, but, you know, there's a reason to it, and I got a very good picture of it yesterday. So it's just like, I'm not trying to make people uncomfortable or feel some type of way or negative or like about shit that I talk about. That's just the way I am, you know. It's just the way it is, you know. And it's just like, you know, I'll do what I can to make the effort to change that. But it's just like, I don't know, you know. Can't change the past, you know. I can't change what happened to me back in the past, you know. So, just it's gaming. Yeah. I got the freedom to be by myself for the next 6 hours. So, one more beep for the video. There we go. Now I know it's locked, because sometimes I'll forget if it's locked or not. Oh, of course. You know what I forgot? My belt. Great. So I'm going to be pulling my fucking pants up all day. That's lovely. Anyways, thank you for watching, and bye for now.